Hey, fellow goal achievers. Hey, I want to welcome you back for our 10-part series that we've been working on here for a little while on attacking your goals. We're continuing on, going a little bit deeper than the 10 quick tip series that we just finished up with. We're actually diving into 10 lessons for attacking your goals. You definitely want to stay tuned for this one. We are on our second one, I believe, on this particular series. So definitely, hopefully we'll find some good benefits of it. But anyway, without further ado, today's lesson is the 3 W's of reaching any goal. Um, you know, you all have a goal in mind, but that's not all that you have, right? Creating, working towards, and reaching goals, it isn't an easy task. Y'all know this just as I do. The journey is often different for everyone. We all have to look out for each other in that aspect and let them work along their journey. However, there are 3 parts of achieving any goal that is always the same. Defining the 3 W's of your goal is going to allow you to work towards it without losing sight of the overall big picture. So without further ado, the very first W is what? What is it you want? What is your goal? But you really honestly need to be specific, right? I want to run a half marathon. I want to write a novel. Explicitly naming your goal and writing it out will give power to it, and will allow you to mentally focus on what you're trying to achieve. Clearly defining goals are easier to work towards. If you haven't seen my workshop, my little presentation I do, when you have a clear focus on what you want, you will drive yourself to achieve it naturally. It happens on a subconscious or unconscious level. But writing out your target has the added benefit of making the goal like real, as opposed to a foggy idea floating around in your mind. Again, goals have to be written down. You got to write specifically what it is that you're going to accomplish, not necessarily what you want to accomplish. Matter of fact, my new favorite question is to ask people that just anybody is, what is the next goal you're going to achieve? I challenge you to find out what that is. It's amazing some of the things that you come up with. The second one here is when. The question is then, when do you want to achieve your goal? What is your time frame going to be? Once you have that overall time frame, then you can start to dive down into the milestones that you will need to hit along the way and put a time limit on those as well, or a timeline on those. Doing this will give you benchmarks, on which you can measure your progress. Measuring your progress in small increments will also keep your spirits up when you're in the muck in the middle. And we all do that. We start getting excited about things and things kind of taper off. We don't know if the work is really catching up, but this way you can physically see it, write it down and cross them off. You will be able to look back and say, wow, I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm at the halfway point. I'm at the 3/4 point, whatever that happens to be. And that's where the power comes in, because that's what reignites that flame, that power that drive you through that next level. And then really lastly here, when, number 3 is the why. Why is this your goal? Why do you want to do it? Your why is your everything. It really honestly is. Your reasoning should be personal and not necessarily something that you will be easily swayed from. You have to have meaning here in your heart from it. If you're going to run a half marathon merely for the glory, you may really want to consider digging a little bit deeper. Maybe it's for health, maybe it's for something else, maybe it's to remember somebody that's done it before that you admired when you were growing up. Because let's not kid our mind, even with that particular example, running a half marathon isn't easy. And in the middle of every single training session you're doing, it is literally just you and your legs. That's it. There ain't nobody else there pushing you along. Having a strong why will also come in handy when you lack external support. Having a reliable support system, as we all know with goals, family and friends, makes achieving any goal easier, but sometimes you won't have that backing. Just like we've talked about in the past, sometimes these family and friends, they become naysayers. They're the ones that kind of stop you from wanting to do it or put doubt inside of your mind. I always work with people that are very positive about things on a regular basis, because it helps push me through. Even though not living it, they've been goal achievers. And, even talking about the why, I just got done working with a group on this. Matter of fact, where we work with the book, Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why. Absolutely incredible book. I highly recommend that y'all read it. It does help you dive deeper into your why statement, why you do things in your life to help push you through to those goals. Um, you have your what, your when, and your why. Write down each of these and revisit the W's when times get rough. You should especially revisit your why on a daily basis. Have it written down on your refrigerator, on your bathroom mirror, in your car, at your work desk, wherever it happens to be. It will remind you why you started this journey in the first place. It'll help you understand why you're continuing and what awaits you at the end of that long, stressful, but fun journey. Setting and achieving goals is not for the weak of heart, but if your heart is in it, the process is going to be much less daunting. And again, hopefully there's some good benefit that you guys got from this. So, again, we're diving a little bit deeper. Again, some things to remind you of some particular things, whatever that happens to be. So do me a favor, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought about this, what your biggest takeaway was. We always like those types of things. But as a reminder, if you haven't liked any of my groups yet, please click on the link above or below. More and ask to join. We'll get you guys in there, and you can be with other like-minded individuals. But this is Terry Buzzard Jr. signing off, reminding you to envision, execute, and excel in everything that you do. Thanks, guys.